Man, you come straight out of a comic.
All right. So, without further ado, let's get into X-Men 97. All right. So, X-Men 97, Tolerance is Extinction, Part 3. All right. Jeez, man. First thing, man, I even gotta mention when seeing this. The first thing I have to mention is just all of the amazing cameos that we saw. And for some reason, my stuff don't want to pull up. Why is it doing that? Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, there we go. So let's start. Amazing cameos. Let's start off with that. We had amazing cameos in this episode. From Daredevil, from Captain America and Iron Man. Black Panther? These boys put Black Panther in there. They had Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Come on now, we had Mr. Fantastic making an appearance, man. Everybody that we've been trying to get in the MCU popping up. Doctor Strange doing surgery while the lights off. Let me tell y'all something, man. This got to be the most fire scene I have ever seen a superhero do in animated series. This man had the power go off. This dude doing open heart surgery with candles floating and using his magic for the scalpels, because you already know he got the shakes. He got the shakes, so he can't do too much because he got the shakes doing surgery. But man, he is doing surgery with his magic. Not sure why he has the cloak on in the operating room though. I know it's just a cartoon, but if we just going there, is why he got the cloak on. Is the cloak sterilized to be in there? I just got questions on that. That's just, if it's for the drip, that's fine. But I would feel some type of way if I found out my doctor had a Halloween cloak on while this man did open heart surgery on me. Now, if it helps with the magic, by all means, do your thing. But besides that, I kind of felt like, is the cloak giving you powers or do you got powers? Like, who's working who right now? But either way, he was doing his thing as a hero while stuff was going down, because all the power was shut off. Literally Magneto shut down all the magnetic plates within the world and shut down everything. But he was out there doing this thing. Now, my other thing. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Our boy Peter Parker and M motherfucking J out here in these streets. Now, if you've seen the previous episode of Straight Out of a Comic Book, we asked the question was posed to me, if Spider-Man 98 should get a reboot, kind of like X-Men 97. And I particularly said, I don't think that it should. I feel like that story came to an end the way it needed to. Resurging the entire series, I don't think is fully necessary. We saw him do it all. We seen him fight everybody. We saw Spider-Man turn into a spider. We saw him have his own secret wars. We saw him have his own multiversal war where he entered into the Spider-Verse. The man even met his creator and swung him around New York. The only thing that we did not find out that was lingering was, did he ever find MJ? And they finally answered it. That he is reunited with the real MJ. If you remember from the cartoon, it was this clone that was made out of water, and then she evaporated, and then he couldn't find her. But it comes to see that MJ is well and fine which once again makes with the question posed, I do not feel like they need to reboot the Spider-Man series just for the simple fact that they finally answered the question that everybody wanted to know. Did he find MJ? And he did. So we good. But the creator and the showrunner of X-Men 97, the reboot, did say we will see Spider-Man feature in X-Men 97 more, along with other characters as well. So at least we are still getting him in some type of way. So I can't be mad at that. But I was just amazed at all of the people that we've seen. And of course, even Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger got in on the action, man. I'm like, oh, yo, come on. Come on. Everybody that we've seen live action from even like the Hulu series. And I fucked with the Hulu series. I'm kind of still bummed that they canceled it, but I understand. So I understand. King Mike Hall from Twitch had a thing. I'd like to see our real Spider-Man meet Miles. That's fine, but you can do that in the X-Men episode. Am I wrong? You can do that in an X-Men episode and still be good. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not necessary for him to have a show. And then if that would be the case, then they would move to Miles having the show. And if you're going to do that, I guess, but it's still just not strong enough to convince me to want to see it. As of right now, at least. So yeah, these were all of the folks we saw. And then of course, the Easter egg at the end. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Psylocke, everybody was in here. But let's start off from the beginning. So we found Charles and Magneto in a fucked up bar up in Germany after the war. And of course, Charles is out here spitting that bullshit like he usually do every damn time. So look, I want you to look at this image. Look how pompous this motherfucker is, bro. That's why I don't fuck with Charles. That's why I don't fuck with him. Look how Charles be acting when he talking. Like he just so high and mighty, man. Like he just think he know it all. He just ooh, and then they got on a fucking turtleneck. Whatever. This motherfucker make me so mad, man. But anyway, they're in here, they're talking, and they're discussing about mutants. And of course, this is around the time where mutants haven't really came out of the proverbial closet. And as you can see here, this is where, firsthand, where Charles out here invading people's minds without their permission and letting him know, like, I'm a mutant. And then my boy Eric up here, he was just like, hey, that's cool, but I'm not finna do it. He was just like, I know what happened in this country. I ain't doing that. But then what particularly happens is he starts hearing waves, starts hearing water. And then all of a sudden transition, we done found out this motherfucker Charles got him in a damn mind fuck right now. Got him in a little cage in his mind, fucking with him. Just out here fucking with him. Because Magneto don't want to turn the lights back on Earth. So he out here in this man's mind, showing him, trying to put him in some old school bar where we first met, like it's supposed to be all reminiscent. You remember the first time we came together? Charles, fuck you. Fuck you. I just tried to crush your head with a helmet. I'm not trying to walk down memory lane right now. This is what you want to do. You notice he ain't got out of that seat. Yo, why does Charles not know how to walk in these mental scenarios? He don't never walk. Even when he took the Shatari people to school in his mind, he didn't walk. Like, did he forget how to walk? But he's supposed to be some powerful mutant. Anyway, I digress. So Magneto has caught on and now realizes he is trapped in a mind fuck thanks to this old jackass over here, and just got me trapped while I'm sitting here trying to free all mutant kind. Yeah, all the mutant kind. And then this what you doing. So he got him trapped, got him looking at shit. Look at this. Got the boat out there full of his loved ones. Ain't that a bit? Yo, why people keep thinking Charles is that dude? Like, who does this? Like, yo, like, there go his ex-girlfriend, his 2 kids in the back, and then his 3rd kid, Polaris. Right there. The one that's in green kind of shadow, that's the 3rd kid. That's like the one he don't claim for some reason. But that's the most powerful one outside of Scarlet Witch. She powerful as fuck. But Magneto don't be claiming her like that for some reason. I don't know if her and his mama like done some shit and she don't fuck with him. Like this first time he had to pay child support for one of the kids because she was like, no, that's yours, nigga. That's yours. She be messing with that little magnetism shit you do. That's your baby. It's your baby, Eric. Everything. You damn right he's not over at Twitch. He trying to keep up the facade, and I hope his chair battery run out of the warranty. You damn right, I agree with you, brother. But so, look at Charles over here showing him his fucked up, like he can't get to him. They in a pub that's flooding. They out in the ocean, a storm going off and everything. Man, what if the shit hit the boat? And then Captain Iron Boot Chiller then came in. They act like Magneto turned back evil or something. He did Professor X-Way and the human government betrayed him and mutants. But he's supposed to do nothing. You damn right. Got him out here just like, oh, I guess I'm supposed to just let Genosha slide. I guess I'm supposed to just let this Bastion dude who's like half robot seize all of us and put us into slavery and have us build a better world for humans. Ain't that a bitch? And Charles is like, we just have to find a way to coincide, Eric. No, Magnus. We're like, Charles, you so fucking stupid. But this is what he got him doing. So then we end up here. We end up back in the real world where he mind fucking him. They got the wind going. This nigga Charles ain't shit. My nigga Charles, bro, can we take it back? Look at this. Look at this. Look, he need to, like, after all this ended, Eric should have called the police. Eric should have called the police. This is a crime. This right here and what he's doing is a crime. He is going against this man's will and infiltrating this man's mind. That's why you don't trust people in wheelchairs, all right? They always rolling up to something that's no good, and that's what Charles was doing. Charles over here thinking, he was like, well, if you won't do it, I have to do it myself. First of all, no, you don't. Why don't you just leave me alone? Let's see how this go first. We did it your way. Now let's figure out if my way work. You're going to kill millions. You don't know that. Did Jean tell you? Jean didn't even tell you that. Because Jean don't know that. Let's go get a future mutant and see if that's really going to happen. I want to call you. I'm pulling your card, Charles. You always trying to threaten me with you're going to kill millions. I want to see it. I want to see if it's going to happen. Hell, we already know we can go back in time and change shit because Bishop here and all the rest of these cats. So it ain't like we can't just try it to see if it's going to work. But unfortunately, Charles out here don't give a fuck. He out here mind fucking people. And eventually he done got inside his head and he done turned the electricity back on Earth. You know what I'm saying? He let the pre-credit card payment go through and now it's cutting back on. You see Silver Samurai up here just looking like, man, this some shit. Here's the thing. Silver Samurai is high as fuck in this image. He's high as hell. That's why his face didn't change. Because anybody else would have been looking like, yo, what the fuck is going on? He just sitting there high as hell. He didn't even know the lights went out. He's just standing there. All right. We back at the president with Captain America, Iron Man, and bitch ass President Kelly with his little punk ass. I don't be knowing what he don't never have. President Kelly don't never have a side. Even when he was senator, he don't never pick a side. That's what I don't like about him. This man always just doing shit. Always just swaying in the wind. Always just swaying in the damn wind. Black Sheep over at YouTube stated that in the comics, I think Operation Zero Tolerance was backed by the U.S. government. I believe it was too, but they were unaware of what the actual plan of zero tolerance was. They were on to a part of it in which they agreed with, but they didn't know the full back end of what the plan was before they backed them. So that is true. They did actually help fund Operation Zero Tolerance. And so now they sitting here, and then we come back to Bastion. After they didn't talk to after we didn't cut the lights back on. So now Bastion is powered back on. The Sentinels out here are running a fucking muck. And so now they got Cable over here looking like a little bitch controlled by Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister, this is some cold ass shit right here, bro. This is some cold ass shit. That man told him, tell me how many times have you attempted to stop me from doing this? Cable said 200 times. You should cry about that. You really should cry about that. Not for the reasons why y'all think I'm saying he should cry about that. You should cry about that because you suck at your job. Like, as a time traveling mutant that's supposed to be saving the world, you suck. Shit. Nigga, that even John Connor stopped this bitch a couple of times, like, and all he had was a shotgun and a robot. Nigga, you got mental powers, you got biomechanic virus and stuff like that, and you lost 200 times? No wonder Scott didn't come back for your ass. Nigga, I wouldn't. You are a failure. You should find something else to succeed in 200 times. Like, how many times can you wax your arm to where it looks nice? That way you got some kind of victory, because losing 200 times, it's fucking ridiculous. And that's why he looking like that. And then, of course, in the previous episode, they had Cable fuck up his mom, Jean Grey, who he be acting like ain't his mama, Madeline Pryor is my mom. Like, all right, nigga, like, it's the same, whatever. And she arises as the Phoenix in the water. As you can see here, getting called out. She rises up. She puts back the machine that they were going to use to attach to Bastion, which has now made him lose his psychic link to all the Sentinels and then shut all the Sentinels down, which I don't know why you would think you going to fuck with a Phoenix. Like, don't nobody know what her powers are. Like nobody knows. Ain't nobody has yet quantified the Phoenix power. What make you think your ass stood a chance? And then to make matters worse, Mr. Sinister must have been feeling himself, because he for damn sure thought he could do something. That man, like, look, listen. Now I know we always make fun of, when you're with that special lady and she give you that Gok 3000, and we say she done sucked she done went on demon time and then took my soul. I don't think no woman done done this shit. Ain't no woman. Hey, look, listen. I know it feel like that. You don't want this happening. You don't want this happening. Boy, Phoenix sucked the mutant DNA out of Mr. Sinister. And if you go back, there's in the original X-Men show, there's an episode where they show him stealing all the mutant powers to become Mr. Sinister and become the person that he is. And even at one time was trying to fuck around with Jean's great grandmother. And she hemmed that boy up. Him, that man up, boy, had the fire eyes like, yo, who you think you fucking with? Sucked the life out this man. Made that man go back to, look at the boy. Look at that young man. Look at that old young man. Then done him dirt, took all the power away from him, his immortality. Man, and then look, this shit was fun as fuck to me. Walks up to Morph and he was like, show me, hey player, show me what I look like, man. I can't see myself. What I look like. Morph did just what the fuck he was supposed to on cue, and it was superb. That man transformed into him. Great justification after what Sinister did to him through all those previous seasons of the X-Men series. I felt like this was a good, like, full circle moment for Morph to be able to see. Nigga, Morph is petty. But then after that, we get, man, listen, we get into some shit. This nigga Bastion was like, all right, man, you gonna stop my plan? Fuck you. This man ripped off Cable's arm and slapped the fuck out of him with it. Oh my God. That man then did something to it to where this shit just started looking like it's gonna bust a nut, and then just a whole bunch of wild shit came out. And it was from like when he was a baby and they gave him that virus. Then all of a sudden, Bastion takes in all of the busted out tentacles of the arm, and then he transformed into them cyborgs from the Gargoyles TV show. So remember them? Remember them? Tell me he don't look like that. Tell me we not looking at the same person. Look, I'm gonna go back. That ain't him. That's y'all remember Gargoyles, and they made the machine Gargoyles to come fight the Gargoyles? That's what Bastion looked like. Bastion out here was just like, you know what? Gargoyles is my favorite TV show at this time right now, since it is 1997. You know what? I think I'm going to copy that. I like them wings and how they was looking. I'm going to copy that.